Thank you guys very much for coming.
And we found that in the journey. Hi, we're back. How are you?
I'm good. I'm a little rattled.
In what way?
A guy from the creative head of AR and VR for Google came to talk to my class,
Wow.
and it was really scary.
It was scary. Why was it
It was
scary?
really scary. First of all, he was French.
Okay, wait. That is insane because truly the most beautiful Frenchman I've ever seen in my entire life came to my French class. No, yeah. Oh, he was so cute.
What's his name? Matthew Laurent?
Matthew Laurent.
Matthew Laurent?
Matthew, no, it was Marceau. But very close. But very
Sucker
close.
blow. Yeah, he said he wants...
Wait, was he like, did he have a chiseled?
He was just like, he was like archetype cute, and he had like a white, like stupid pattern. It was like a white shirt with like bikes on it, you know what I mean? And he had like a dumb like black watch. I don't like anything about this guy. He said in 10, 15 years, he wants everyone to be wearing always on augmented reality glasses. Right?
Weird. But did he say it like, I wanted to be augmented?
He was smoking a cigarette in Dodge Hall. He was like, I want these Americans to be seeing things the way I'd like them to see the world. Thank you. Woo! He said it like a French guy.
Well, okay, that sucks. Mine didn't know how to use a computer, but he was, yeah, which made him 10 times sexier. Yeah. Well, my French man said, what did he say? I wasn't listening.
Blinded by love.
Truly blinded by love. I do feel like he made eye contact with me.
Mon Dieu.
Mon Dieu. And then I truly did fully see him in Morton, in the other one, what's it, Milano's. And, is that right? Is that, okay.
He's doing a set for all Columbia students today. We can show you about Milano's Market.
And I saw him and I ran away. I did not make eye contact, I did not talk, and I did want to throw up. I'm in love.
Is that your tell?
That's my tell. But why, what class did yours come into?
New media art.
Okay.
Right? 2018 is fun. And he thought we'd all be like wowed because we're young. And he was like, check out these games you can play with your face now on Snapchat. You can go up, 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 and make the little man jump or something. It was like so terrifying.
That's very
He's like,
good.
people think AR will be a dystopia, but it will not be a dystopia because Google does not want to create augmented reality. We just want to organize it. Like we were, and then real life quote, like we already do with the internet. And he's not wrong. And he's not wrong.
Mine had a perfect face, but his ears were a little off. Which I was like, okay, you're just like me. You're normal. You're regular.
You identify as my ears are a little bit off, but I have a perfect.
Yes, that is my profile. No, but he
Taught you French?
He taught. No, he didn't teach us French. And he's 21, so it's an appropriate age for romance. But unfortunately, but my French teacher, I felt like was setting us up. Like I felt like my French teacher kept on going like, Jordan, and she was like, and he was like, but he said in French or whatever, like, yeah, I know. And he's like, I have friends who do lots of things. They do comedy and it was just
But you ran away.
I ran away. Ran away. I'll never see him again. But at least he's not trying to take over the websites. At least mine isn't crazy.
These guys are trying to take over my website. I don't know what it is.
We are ready.
Ready.
Yeah.
We're so ready.
We have a great show tonight.
Great show. We're gonna welcome to the stage. He's a regular. You know him. You love him. Maybe you want to be him.
Ooh.
Alex Wong!
Hey everybody. How y'all doing? Hey! So when I went to a school called the Alabama School of Math and Science. And it was a public boarding school, and it was a great school, except for the poop problem. For some people, poop is just a solid waste product, but for other people, it's a weapon. And my sophomore year, someone pooped in the shower, which granted is almost what you're supposed to do. Like, you're pantsless, check. You're in the bathroom, okay, but you missed the toilet by about 20 feet, which is a horrible aim. That's like NASA trying to shoot a rocket at the sun, and that's not what my joke is. But, okay. But it is one of the most chaotic, evil things you can do, pooping in the toilet. No, in the shower. My junior year, someone pooped on a book. And this poop was different. This poop was special because the book was about Obama, thus elevating the poop to a political statement. Really worded political statement, but a strong one for sure. One that went a bit like, man, if I ever got the chance to poop on Obama, I'd do it in a heartbeat! Which, funnily enough, is Trump's 2020 campaign slogan. My senior year, someone pooped on a roommate's door. Not on a roommate's door, a room person's door. And we knew it was a spiteful poop because that person was very annoying. And people got paranoid. People went crazy. People wanted an investigation. They wanted DNA analysis on the poop to find out who did this. It was very intense. I think that poop alone shaped the political climate of my school for years to come. This summer, I got a message on LinkedIn from this lady named Tony. And she had a ton of references and a ton of jobs, so I was like, okay, this looks legit. And she said something like, Alex, you're so cool. Can I interview you? And I was like, wait, I don't know you, what is this for? What are we doing here? And she was just like, Alex, you're so cool. Have you ever thought about owning your own business? And I was like, actually, that would be something I'm interested in. And then she just kept flattering me until I gave in. So over the next 2 weeks, like we had several conversations. We had a interview. We had a lot of late night conversations, very serious. We got to know it very well. And yeah, so after those 2 weeks, she was like, hey Alex, you've been doing a great job. You passed the interview. Can you read this book for me? And I was like, sure. And the book was called Businesses of the 21st Century. And I was very excited. Chapter 1 was like, believe in yourself. Chapter 2 was, everything you do matters. And chapter 3 was like, anyone can own their own business. And I'm like, yes, this is so good for me. I'm gonna be an entrepreneur. I'm gonna have that entrepreneur attitude, like, Yeah, I'm sort of my own boss. Yeah, I'm so busy, I don't even have time to wash my hands. I work even on vacation. Work-life balance is a social construct. I got very into it. And then I got to like chapter 8, and chapter 8 was called, something, basically it just went like, money is money, always make money, no matter what, haters gonna hate. And I'm like, this is what you would say if you wanted me to do something immoral in exchange for money. I don't like this. And then the next chapter was called Choose Wisely. And this chapter talked about why multi-level marketing businesses are the best businesses to ever be created. And I was just like, no, yo! I just spent 2 weeks working on a pyramid scheme. Tony, you manipulated me. You wanted me to sell Cutco knives, and you wasted my time like this. So the next time we Skyped, she was just like, well, Alex, what'd you think of the book? And I was like, yeah, I read your book. And business of the 21st century? More like suspicious and you are my enemy. Exploiting your personal relationships for money. If I wanted to do that, I would just have a fake terminal illness and create a GoFundMe. Why are you hounding me with this? And then she was like, Alex, no, this is missing an opportunity. Remember what we talked about? That's your greatest fear. And I was just like, Tony, shut up. I trusted you. You had 500 LinkedIn connections. And, yeah, that was that.
Let's get it going, Mike. Alex just made poop jokes and self-help jokes, which are my favorite jokes, famously. Okay, also, what do we think? We like?
Yeah.
We like?
Yeah.
Great. Our next comic of the evening. Oh boy, have you seen this face before? Maybe you love him. Maybe, of course we love him. We all love him.
Switch mics.
No, we have a lot of mic problem. Okay. So our next comic is today's amazing. Let's get it going from Nicaragua.
I'm done with Big Pharma. But let's hear it for Thick Pharma. Hi guys, I'm Nick. I'm 20 years old and I don't eat cheese. Ask me anything. You must have one question. I mean, I'm a freak.
Are you vegan?
People are. I'm not. People always. Thank you. People always talk about, hey Nick, how can dairy be bad? I mean, let's look at the great cons. Okay, that empire was pumped up on cow's milk. All right, and things turned out pretty good for them. To which I would reply, do we really want to be like the great cons? Food for thought. You know who else? I'm sorry. You know who else ate cheese? Mussolini. I did. My doctor did just tell me that I can't eat cheese and I can't eat tomato, and I was like, Doc, how am I going to explain this to my dad? He thinks we're Italian. I'm going to get home and he's going to be like, you can't have my eggplant parmesan because it's got tomato and it's got cheese. Oh, why don't I just take out the cheese and take out the tomato and just give you a fucking eggplant? Nobody's been born in Italy on either side of my family. My family's Brazilian, but my dad, he hears that and it's like a vampire seeing sunlight. He's like, European, I'm European. We got dinner with him, and he just gotten a 23andMe done. And, which I'm mad about, because now the government has half my DNA. 23andMe is run by Mormons, and it's Mormon race science. Those are all true facts. So he goes, Nick, it's confirmed. I'm like, what's confirmed? He goes, 99.9% European. He's glowing like a pregnant woman. He's having the time of his life. But it turns out we're not Italian. Gasp, shudder, I know. Turns out we're actually Czech. So, given how committed he is to this Italian thing, I feel like the next time I see him, he's gonna be like in an Adidas tracksuit with a bottle, just on a street corner, just complaining about like the Uralics or something. I don't understand the appeal of 23andMe because it's like, oh, like, I'm 10% French, like, bonjour. It's like, great, you're still like 100% from New Jersey. That doesn't get canceled out all of a sudden. I'm from Connecticut, but I've realized that nobody's been proud to be from Connecticut for like 3 centuries. What's up, nut niggers? Oh! Who's happy to be from the state that invented pleather and John Mayer? What's up? Those are our only claims to fame. But I'm friends with a lot of West Coast people at school. So I have to fit in, I have to perform Californian liberalness. This is just like, I'm sorry, like, what happened before 1950? Like, I don't know. I'm sorry, where are Dutch people from? I've never met one. I was having lunch with 3 friends of mine who I realized are all from California the other day, and one of them was like, oh, this girl in my class is like, keeps talking about this like boat race she won in high school, and I'm like, oh, the head of the Charles River Regatta? How do you know that? Oh, I probably saw it when I like watched like The Social Network or something. Let's go to a matcha bar. I'm from Connecticut, but I lived in Europe before, it's the opposite of what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to leave and be like, now it's time. So when I was 7 years old, returning to Connecticut from Europe, I was like coming back from like study abroad. I was walking around like, 2nd grade? I mean, it's no Barcelona. I mean, it'll do. I'm going to close with, this is a list of things that I wrote. This is a list of things that people that are into the things that I'm into are also into, but I'm not into. Does that make sense, right? It's like, yeah, okay, yeah, that'd be great. Okay, number 1, being peed on. Number 2, being called little man. That's my time, thank you very much. Let's go, keep it going.
Little man. Czechoslovakia. That's a fun word. Czechoslovakia. I think it's one of the most fun words. This mic's so bad. Our next comic of the evening, do I sound like a robot? Is where can you find her? Not in Chicago anymore, because she goes here. And she is a funny little girl. She's shorter than me. But that doesn't matter. I'm exactly average. And she is Dallas Calling.
No coke.
I can't make that decision.
Or like off the shoulder, because That's cute too.
She's right.
She's right.
Okay. You don't want to be chilly, it's cold up here.
You guys. I left my house today for the same reason that anyone leaves their house after dark. And that's because I'm looking for a husband. Okay? I'm trying to get my MRS degree from Columbia University, and let me tell you, pickings are slim. And I mean that literally, because every man who goes here is so bone skinny that I can't even see him. I'm out here looking for husbands. And there's all these like grungy DIY boys, and they're like, the shirt that they got at Ragstock in 2015 is like too big on them because they're just wasting away in there, and their like eyes are sunken, and they're just like, I'm just like not really like looking for like a relationship. And I'm like, I'm not looking for a relationship either. I'm looking for a husband. I'm not looking for a relationship. I don't want a boyfriend. I don't. I want a marriage proposal. And people are uncomfortable with that. It's 2018. I'm a woman, and I'm going to say what I want. And what I want is to be held in the structure of the patriarchy. Like I'm a tiny bird. No, I want a boyfriend before my grandma dies. That is an ultimatum to everybody here. She doesn't have a lot of time left. Okay? She's not sick. She's fine. She's just old as fuck. Okay? She doesn't have a lot of time left. So people are like, Dallas, you're 20. You have a perfect body. Obviously. I'm like, thank you. I know. And they're like, Dallas, no, seriously, you have such a nice body. I'm like, I know. And they're like, really though, like, you do have a short torso, but like your ass makes up for it. And I'm like, okay, say the thing that you were gonna say. And what they say is, you have time. You have time to look for your person. I have time. My grandmother is almost 90. And she wants, what she wants for me is what marriage gave her. It gave her job security. It gave her her 3 beautiful children. And that's just what she wants for me, and I want it to. So, any takers? Cool. Anybody here smoke weed? Thank you. Just Nick. That'd be really funny. No, speaking of Nick, I made a mistake last week in that I tried to talk to straight people about Ariana Grande. I forgot that that's like something that you should never do. That you should never do it. If you're not, like, this isn't for the heterosexuals in the room. Sorry. But I'm not. So she came out with Thank You Next over fall break, and that was exciting to me, and that's something that I wanted to discuss with people when I got back. And Nick was like, well, first of all, there's just like no way she wrote the song. And I just wanted to unpack that. You think the lyrics to Thank You Next are so brilliant that there's no way, there's just no way Ariana could have written that. I believe that she is a goddess and she's capable of anything. But I also don't think that it like took her that long. I don't know. To be like, thank you, next. Let's see. So nobody smokes weed. That was what we remember that time? Nobody's like willing to own up to that. You smoke?
Woo!
You like a little bit. Do you like it that much? You like it?
Yeah.
Do you have anything else to say about it? No? Exactly. I smoke a lot of weed, and it's like become a sort of like externalized as a part of my personality, that I'm like the person who has weed. Like people who don't know me that well will like be like, hey, like my friends were like looking for drugs and I like didn't know who to ask because I like don't do that, but like you do that. And I'm like, you don't know me that well, and all that you know about me is that I might know somebody who has a plug for shrooms. I do. But my goal, like I would love to be in one of those like, so I don't want to be like cremated or buried. I think that they should give my body what it deserves and put me in one of those like creepy human museums. And you know when there's like in health class in like middle school, and there would be like a pile of sugar, and it would be like, this is how much sugar is in 1 liter of Coke. Coca-Cola. You're like, holy shit, that's so much sugar, and you like pass it around and like feel, or like did anybody have this experience as well? This is okay. This side of the room did, and then this side of the room we were past that moment by the time I looked over here, and you had this experience. Okay, I would, after I died, and my husband says, you know, that he is done with DIY shows and is gonna, you know, commit to burying me properly. I want to be in one of those human museums and have me next to like the amount of weed that I've smoked in my lifetime, and be like, it's possible. What do I want to leave you with? I want to leave you with, okay, it's not immoral to steal. It isn't. If they wanted you to pay for the sandwiches at Pret, they wouldn't make them pocket-sized. That's not a joke. I'm just telling you, they're free. They're free. Have a wonderful day.
Keep going for Dallas! Fingers crossed. Opa!
I feel attacked by the first couple minutes here, so.
Personal attack that I put.
But the personal attack, but also as a sunken-eyed.
It's so hard when you can't eat cheese!
Guys, for our last comic night, I want you to please put your hands together for the story, the Fabled. You know her from the state of California. You know her from the Upright Citizens Brigade. Lily Lester!
Hey, yeah, I mean, I don't know, Dallas and I have similar issues. Everyone's like, you have such a pretty body. It's like crazy. Hey everyone, I just found out what's really cool now. It's not vaping. Like you're walking down the street and you smell like garbage and pee and now like notes of strawberry shortcake. I mean, like, they say strawberries are an aphrodisiac, but like, is that still true? And it's like coming out of the mouth like a 400-pound bald man, but like with a ponytail?
And I was thinking about it. I was like, there's so many musicals about people in high school and growing up, but like I can't name a single musical about people in college. And I was like, why is that? Oh right, people in college are very annoying. Like, you know. Like none of us want to see a musical that's like, we're 20 and we don't know what we want to do with our lives. Or like, I went to a frat party and I was uncomfortable. That one got you?
Yeah.
Or like, I say I'm broke. I say I'm broke. But my parents pay for my rent and my tuition and my groceries and anything else that I want in life. I do set these with you. Yeah, I feel like my program's a lot like prison. Like in the sense that every guy is like, gay for this day. Or like, queer while we're here. Or like, Lily, we don't want to date you. So I was diagnosed with multiple personality disorder. You know, because like there's me, my personality, Lily. And then I have these other two, Twitter and Instagram. But there is this thing on Twitter that I really hate. It's when someone goes missing, and like all their friends and family will retweet a picture of them with like a description, just to get the word out. And like it's really sad and scary, but like I hope that that would never happen to me. You know, because like I would never want my friends and family to have to guess my height and weight. Like of all the things I don't want them to do, that's like number one, probably. Like you see, it's like Emily's gone missing. She has brown hair and she's 120 pounds, and I'm like, good for fucking you, Emily. You know. So I am a hypochondriac. I haven't like been officially diagnosed, but like by definition, I'm pretty sure I can diagnose myself. I'm really all right, cool. My older sister likes to joke that if I ever end up in prison, I would be the person to like start a petition to like get an a cappella group in there. And like I love the specificity of that. Like I wouldn't just start an a cappella group. Like I would go through the trouble of starting a petition to get it on the like official list of activities for the prison, you know. But like just in case I do end up there, I've been like thinking of some names, but I need help deciding. So like clap for the one you agree with. Okay. Who likes incarcerrhythm? Alright. What about acapella? Cool. What about Lily stop this bit now? No, I do a lot of acapella. So cool. And I'm actually going to Florida this weekend for an a cappella festival, not to brag, but I am doing that. And I was really excited, but I'm pretty nervous now because I have this fear that I think everyone has, which is that like a snake is gonna come up through the toilet, like right when you sit down. And I thought this was irrational, but then it happened to somebody in Florida, for real. Like this guy was on the toilet, and then this snake came out of a swamp into his like toilet swamp, and then like latched onto the part of his body that I can only assume smells like a swamp. And you know, I just think that's like really disgusting and like horrible. Like, can you imagine like living in Florida? I had this friend in high school who was like, I can now say in hindsight, she was like for sure stalking me. Like I don't know if it was like my wit or my charm or like my perfect body. But she called me once and she's like, Lily, I'm like in a really bad place. Like if you're not my friend, I think I'm gonna kill myself. And I was like, thank you so much. Like that is so nice. Like that she would say that to me. You know? It's probably like the highest compliment I've ever gotten. But I haven't heard from her in a while. So as I said, I'm a theater major, and I recently was in a show at my school, and I was lucky enough to be cast in the ensemble of the play. I don't know if you're familiar with theater, but in musicals there are characters who have lines and songs, and then there's the ensemble that sings and dances. And in plays, there are characters who have lines, and then that's it. So when I found out I was going to be sitting on stage for 2 hours with no intermission, I was like, what? And I went to the director and I was like, so like, what's our like part in telling this story? And she's like, think of yourself as an active audience member. So for $35,000 this semester, I got really good at going, oh. Thank you so much. I feel like something coming out. No, but I had to use that one on the street yesterday because I saw this girl, it's not funny, I saw this girl with one arm, and she was like really happy and like joyous. She was like with her boyfriend and they were holding hand. And I was just like, she was so happy, you know, like to the point that I was like jealous. But then I like took a step back and I was like, Lily, like, you know, you should just be really lucky that you are white. Speaking of white people activities, I saw this guy on a penny board. No. Okay. If you know what that is, it's like a skateboard, but more stupid. Like, some people call it street surfing. I like to call it active celibacy. Yeah. So I have been dating more. It's really cool to say that and only hear Dallas laugh. But yeah, I didn't realize how to type until I went on like 35 dates with like tall, skinny nerds. And then after that I was like, oh, definitely not into that. No, actually that is my type, like pretty much exclusively. Tall, skinny, nerdy. I think I'm just looking for someone who's like the opposite of me, you know? Tall and nerdy, and those are the only things that I said. I was on the street corner the other day, like college kids do, and this guy came up to me with his money in his hand, and he was like, I will give you $10 if you let me smell your feet. I know. I was like, 50, and I'll think about it. That was the punchline. If that was you're a comedian, tell us your pet peeves. And preferably, can you do it where there's like 3 in a row and the third one's the funniest? Yeah. Let me tell you. Firstly, traffic. Oh. Then, my wife. And thirdly, when people do air quotes but they fucking only bend at the knuckles. Please tell me you know what I'm talking about. I hate it so much. That's it. That's the whole thing. That's it. I hate it. No, not the other side. I was walking down the street the other day, and this guy was like, hey, I love Greek girls like you. And I was like, I have not gotten my 23andMe back yet. But when I do, I'm calling you. No, I don't need a kid to tell me that I'm 100% Jewish. No. Yeah. Have you heard about this thing? It's a BDSM sex convention, but for Jews. Oh my god. No. It's called gefilte fetish. If you don't know what that is, it's a pun on gefilte fish, which is arguably the sexiest of all the Jew foods. No, it's like a beige turd, basically. And even though it looks terrible, it tastes even worse. Yeah, so I heard about this convention, and I went on their website, and I was like, okay, what's this about? Because like it looks like totally my thing. And online, the first thing to pop up is an ad for 50% off the next time you attend the convention. I was like, we don't know your audience, you know. But then I was like, okay, what is a BDSM sex convention, but like for Jews? What does that mean? Like, you know, every time you come, your bubby hands you a card that says Mazel Tov. Or like every time you come, you get $18. Or like the dom will be like whipping the sub, but like feel really guilty about it. I was actually really surprised to find out that my very small gay friend was actually a dom in his relationship. You know, like a top. I was really surprised because like I pegged him as a bottom. So.
Giving up a Lily, anybody else who's up?
Look, I'm just a regular average person. Comedian.
Whoa.
Comedian. And no, you don't do it?
Okay, I'm a regular comedian. I've been around.
That's it.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Amazing. Next show is gonna be after Thanksgiving break. Enjoy the holiday.
We really hope you enjoy the holiday.
Enjoy.
First one, got it. First one to enjoy. What else do we want to let them know about? Oh my god, so you guys gotta check this out. It's this Friday. Knock knock. Yeah, women can be funny. And that's on, that's Columbia Women in Comedy Showcase, improv, sketch, giggle, 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 in that order. And it's gonna be really fun, and that's on Friday at
8 p.m. Yep.
at 8 p.m. in the Learner Party Space. You wanna play something? With your guys? Your guys hang out?
Yeah, me and the dude's gonna be cracking the old one back in my place after this. We're gonna skip straight to Giggle Giggle. If anyone wants to laugh and sip on some suds, just hit me up. I don't have anything to plug.
Okay, cool. Thank you all for coming. We love you, and we'll see you after Turkey Day. Woo! These are sponsored by Spotify. Our show is sponsored by
She sent her in like 2 years.
The ladies,
Okay, yeah.